All right, guys, the afternoon trade will start very soon, and it's almost 3:30. Okay, if you check my time over here, this is about 3:59. So first, I will open the site. Um, so as you know, in the morning, it was 447,000 plus. Okay, and I'm sure that is exactly what is going to surface now. I think network is still bad. Let me try and refresh. Quite taking some time. Anyway, while that refreshment is taking place, let me see if I can go to the. I don't need WhatsApp. Okay, boom. So this is the group chat where we receive signals. Okay, so no signal has been dropped yet, but will be dropped in less than a minute. So let me be sure that my site is properly open and functional. All right. So what we have there is 47,411 naira 07 kobo. So we start this trading and commit this trading in the hands of God. You know, you got to pray, bro. You got to pray so that everything turns together for your favor. So at this point, before you start trading, you should have properly planned the amount of money you want to invest that can take you to at least 5 stages, 7 stages, as the case may be. So, but because of the tragedy we experienced last trade, that's about 2 days ago. Okay, about to start now. Section is about to start. So we are going to start with, we are going red. So the amount we are going to go red with, we are choosing, let's say, if we choose 5,000, it's a little bit big because the first 5,000, the second will be 15,000, and the third will be 45,000, which may not be available. First 5,000, second 15, third 45, which may not be available. So, but let's start with 5,000. Let's give it a risk. Boom. Let's start with it and see what this afternoon trade has for us. So we have played red, and we pray that it's going to be a win case, okay? I think network is actually the reason why this is delaying. All right, so that one has been done. So let's go to the chart and find out if there is any progress in terms of, okay, we have to wait for the time to count down. So I'm going to pause the video as usual. So we are on less than 10 seconds. So let's go straight to the group chat. I hope that this is going to be a successful trade, though. Let's watch and see what happens. Boom, and it was successful. Congratulations, gentlemen. So now we are going green. We are going green. How much are we going to go green? Do we take 10? If 10 fails, they will request for 30,000. And if 30,000 fails, you'll be left with 100 naira, with 10,000. So 10 may be a little bit too hard to start with, so we go 5,000 again. So, and we are going green, 5,000. 5,000, click here. Let me confirm if it is really green we are going. All right, that's good, we are going green. So 5,000. All right, so at this point, I'm going to pause the video once again and wait for it to get to 10 seconds. All right, guys, so we have less than 10 seconds. That's about 8 seconds. Let's go to the group and see what happens. We pray that this be a win case also. If, however, it is a loss case, then we will have to go times 3x. And boom, and boom, and boom, and boom. That was a nice one. That was a nice one. That was a nice one. So at this point, we have to go for another trade. And what are we going for this time around? We're going red. So going red simply means that we have to choose an amount to play now. How much do we have currently? Network is still kind of bad. Now we have about 56,000, about 10,000 naira profit so far. So if we decide to go 10,000 and it fails, we'll be asked to bring 30,000. And if I bring 30,000, I'll be left with 20,000. That would be a little bit risky. You know, so if two failure comes, it's going to be risky. So if I take 10, it fails, 20, no 30, it fails, that's 40,000 off already. So I'll be left with 16. So that's going to be quite difficult to lose. So on that note, it's a little bit difficult to take a plan, but I think because of the tragedy that took place yesterday, they won't go that far. But however, let's go with 10. And we are playing what color? Red. Red, 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 red. Red. How much are we putting for red? Are we going for 10 or 5? Let's take the risk. 10 is the risk. That's 10. And boom. Let's hope it's going to be quite shorter. So that's a big risk anyway. Because for it to be rewound, I need about 30,000 and all that. So, but let's see what happens. Let's pause the video. 30 seconds as usual. So, let's see what happens. All fingers crossed. Back to the platform. Oh, either. We're going to have to go 3x. And going 3x invariably means that we need to invest 30,000. But as an individual, I can decide not to invest up to 30,000. Because if I invest 30,000, I will be left with just 16,000. And you know what that means? That means it's going to be half of the money I have. And that's kind of a little bit tragic. But it's all the risk we are talking about. Yeah, it's risk. What color are we going? We are going red. So let's go red. And let's say if this case doesn't win, it's going to be traumatic. In fact, let's make the price 25 instead of 30. I think that's fair enough. So there's just going to be a 5,000 naira profit on top. That's fair enough. So you have to really plan, you have to really be targetful so that you don't lose your money before the end of the trade. You understand? So that is why I am making all these hypotheses. So I'm going to 25, 1, 2, 3, 2, 5, 1. That's 25,000 and boom. I hope I have gone red. Let's see. Waiting, order, red. All right, so, and they asked us to go red, isn't it? Yep. So let's keep our fingers crossed that this is a win trade. However, it doesn't win, that's going to be quite disturbing because I would definitely be on a losing train if this trade loses. All right, let's pause the video. And boom, so we have 10 seconds remaining. How much is here? 21,000. Let's see what happens. I pray this is the settle. And ladies and gentlemen, superb. Boom. It was a win case. The trade is not over yet. We still have another trade to go. And now we are trading red. I think these guys are really encouraging us these days, probably because of the last terrible tragedy of 9 stages investment. So at this point, how much do we invest? If we go for, what color are we going? We are going red. So if we go for 10,000 Naira investment plan, if it fails, we'll be asked to bring 30. And that's 40,000 already. And if it fails, we'll be given another room for 90. That's a little bit long. It's okay. Let's go for a 10,000 plan. Hope we are going red. Red. Always confirm the color, bro, because if you make mistake, you are gone. Or your bullet, as the case may be. So at this point, we are going 10. Network can be very funny at times. Just make sure that you're in a very good environment where there is enough network, okay? If not, it may just frustrate your trading. Trust me. Network is one of the major factors that can make you lose your trade. So we are going with 10,000. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 10, right? Perfect. So quickly do that before it's 30 seconds. Come on, I hope you have delivered. Don't make me press twice, though. Let me press. I hope this is not the second time I'm clicking on that button, so that it doesn't go and debit me twice. You understand what I mean? Very important, because if you make that mistake, guy, forget it. And if it's a loss case, you lose on both sides. But however, be that as it may, the deed has been done. So I'm sure it went once, because what is there is 58. So straight to the company forum and see what happens next. Come on. It's already showing a win case here and section closed. Meanwhile, I am still about to conclude. What's happening? I hope I didn't play funny. My trade is yet to conclude. And if you check here, the red has already started as win. And in fact, they have closed the section. And they had a total of 4 trades. Come on, what's happening? Interesting. I think it ended at 4. So this last trade was just on my own personal investment. That's crazy. And boom, ladies and gentlemen, it won. Congratulations. That is great. I actually did a feed trade on my own. I thought we were going red still. Now take note, you have the privilege of going on personal game. You know, they call it PG. But the challenge with PG is that it's likely going to blow your account. A lot of people that have gone personal have gotten their account blown off. Absolutely blown off, okay? All right, so thank God for today's trade. We started with 47,000 and now we are at 77,000. So what does that tell you? 30,000 Naira profits. All right, let's meet again this evening by about 7:30 p.m. to do the last trading. Boom.